Hey there, what is up? It is Iron Handy in the old Games Corner Classic Game Roulette. Time to play Street Fighter 2 for the Game Boy. Yeah. And, just responding to notifications here. Huh. I don't think I meant to do that. Okay, let's go. Now, considering that this is a portable version, you're gonna notice some omissions in this version of the game. Notice who's missing? Dulcium, E Honda, and Vega. Everyone else is in the game intact. So let's go with yeah, I'm gonna be playing as Balrog here. Yeah, this is obviously expected to be rather sluggish running compared to the arcade and original in the console port, or anything else I'm pretty much used to at this point. But it's expected. It does its thing, I guess. I mean, you gotta understand, there were limitations that the Game Boy had. But, yeah, this is funny, because I remember seeing a Street Fighter 2 bootleg on Famicom, and that too had only 9 characters to play as. Must be a huge coincidence. Hey, get up, you wimp! You know, before starting this, I should have, brought up the randomizer for, games to play. And I didn't. Nevertheless, I was playing this I believe it was... I'll be back.
闇を食らい尽くす祖国の塗り定めの枝は光求め進む手繰り寄せた赤い糸はたがための命綱侵食する開口の奥は君の死を重く狂わせるよ回る永遠を背負い見つめて恐れフィクション脱ぎ捨てたら今この胸に問い錆びゆく演芸地絡まるインフィニティ迷い込む青のラグナロクでどれだけ剣を震える魂を譲らずに憂いのモノクローン出口のない空へ
Okay, I'm back, and holy fuck, I realized I never changed the goddamn stream title. It's because I didn't have a specific thing to put in, because I was in a goddamn rush to play a game with a friend on the Switch. I can't help it. So, I'm gonna make a few changes here. I don't know why it says Master Fighter. I've never heard of that one. Never seen that before. Can we get back to the fucking game? Yeah, let it run. I don't care at this point. And it's incredible. I can't seem to go through a live stream without somebody interrupting me or whatever. And it's only then do I realize that the goddamn stream title is wrong. And if I don't, I find out the hard way that it is that I never changed it by the time I'm done streaming, or somebody else will catch it. So why do I keep doing it? I don't freaking know. Maybe it's because I'm used to playing more than one game for a week that it seems to stick to ya. I don't know. Get up, you wimp! Why do I keep doing that stupid shit? They're bored out of my ass doing weird stuff that I'm almost losing my goddamn mind. I really don't want to mess around with RPGs at the moment. At least, not the ones I'm not familiar with. I legitimately wanted to, go through Dragon Quest IX because I have played most of it previously, and it's only recently because, or rather, I played most of it half a decade ago, and I just beat the main story last week. It's just post-game is the majority of it seems to be locked behind DLC, which funny story. The DS didn't really do that unless you had either a DSi or the 3DS. In which case, guess what? You were able to acquire that. And I think there's still workarounds for that still these days. It's just good luck getting it done on a mobile phone through the emulator. Or in any emulator, really. Get up, you wimp! I'm not letting this son of a bitch go down on its battery. Alright! But yeah, considering that Vega's not even in the game, you got 3 final bosses to contend with instead of 4. Get up, you wimp! Okie doke. This must have been modeled after Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, because for one thing, she has her fireball. Or was this modeled after Hyper Fighting Street Fighter 2? Well, in any case, I wouldn't consider wanting to come back to this. At least play it once in a while, I guess. I wonder how close I am to the end. This is what, the 6th guy already? Not to mention, I'm going through this pretty quickly. I don't believe this was handled or published by Capcom themselves, which is probably why it didn't make the list for the Versus series that a certain somebody is still doing. I could be wrong though. There we go. I don't deserve that. We are down to the big 3. Yeah, fighting myself here. And considering it, then... Yeah, speaking of Game Boy limitations... Or limitations on a handheld in general... You don't even have anything moving around in the background. It's just all a still image. Really though, it wasn't until the GBA that the stuff started moving around in the background. Yeah, there was a Street Fighter 2 game on the GBA, and that looked a lot more nicer than what we're seeing right here. I mean, it's not bad if you're patient enough, but this is below the barrel of what you would expect for a fighting game. And I've played it better on here. But at the very least, it's not Shaq Fu. I can pretty much say that much. So we're down to Sagat here. Huh. What a joke. See, I just clobbered your ass. Though it's funny. The default difficulty is 2. I probably won't be getting an ending for this. Let me double check something here. No, there's no problems here. I'm debating on whether or not I want to proceed with Final Fantasy IV on the PSP. For that sort of a game, I would much rather play it on the GBA. Because I'm not too fond of playing something like that on a more advanced console. Back to it. Okay. Tiger! Tiger! Oh, there's the tiger knee. This will put you down. We're down to one final opponent. In Bison. But I seem to be muddling down this game pretty quickly. Yeah, you don't even have his second animation in this version. Why does my nose keep bothering me? You're over. You're done. Well, no ending, and I didn't even mess with the difficulty. Let's try again, but on a higher setting. Oh. So it just raises the stakes from that spot, and that's just fine. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let me choose. Okay. Okay, this is a problem. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, whoopsie. Okay. Yeah, that's a major problem. You know, coming on from playing as Balrog, I don't think this one is gonna work on this difficulty as I climb up. So, I'm gonna have to use someone who is a bit more proficient on button mashing. Wind up fighters, or rather charge up characters, as I hear people refer to them properly, are just not my favorite to play as. Especially if I'm doing a competitive play. It's just not gonna work for me, man. You're gonna ride on and take it. I don't intend to let myself get overwhelmed easily. There's some kind of crazy little stunt being thrown at me or something. Yeah, it is, isn't it? But, you know, I just thought I'd play this one. You must defeat my Dragon Punch to stand a chance. You know, I remember in the Super Nintendo version that there was some sort of infamous mistranslation where it was like, you must defeat Shenlong to stand a chance. And they joked about that in the magazines, that Shenlong was supposed to be an unlockable character. Yeah, that was a real thing. What do you mean music in the background? Oh, that's you. Oh, come on. That's just mocking me, man. Dun, 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 dun. Eat my dust. Well, don't make me break out Limp Bizkit, which I shouldn't do here because then I'd get in trouble with Twitch. Or maybe they'll just mute the VOD. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, not cool, bro. Yeah, I think I know exactly what it may have meant. Or, better yet, there's the moment where Stone Cold was made humorous for the first time and was like, so your name is Hugh Morris. What? Is that supposed to be funny? What? You here to make me laugh? What? Is that supposed to be funny? Yeah. That moment is just comedy gold right there. So we're up against the Russian powerhouse here, Zangief. Oh, come on! Low blow, dude. Low blow. Cause I was not expecting that drop kick right there. Knockout! That was that floor taste. Okay, really? Really? So I guess Capcom had only licensed the game, and then someone else handled the publishing. And I think this game was also handled by Sun L, the same people responsible for Mega Man Soccer. That piece of trash I've heard was bad. I mean, I don't hate it, but it should have not been as bad as people remember it. It doesn't even have a proper ending, and yeah. That's as much as I can say about that, really. And I got some mac and cheese on me. Okay, I did not realize it would come down to that. This is how my skill at fighting games are, you know? But then again, I didn't do too bad in the few times I've played Mortal Kombat 2 on Game Boy back in the day when I still had my Game Boy collection before giving it away to my brother because I had 4-year-olds to 5-year-olds do something they shouldn't with it. Like shove a card through in the GBA SP slot. Why they did that, I'll never know, but you have to understand. They're toddlers. That must have been that dorkly bit you were thinking, where Ken was crouching down looking at Cammy's undersides or whatever? Or was it Chun-Li? Yeah, it was definitely Chun-Li. Those are the kind of videos I've been watching lately because, hey, why not? Especially if the browser I still use, and for that matter, Google keeps suggesting this stuff to me, I might as well watch it because it's there. No matter to me. I'll just take on anybody. So, we're up to opponent number 6, I think. Yeah. To think that crouching is the cardinal sin of fighting games. You don't do that. crouch blocking is just so goddamn cheap. And his theme song goes with everything. Oh yeah? I've got another meme for ya. I like turtles. Oh yeah, you want another funny bit? What is the quickest way through a man's heart? Through Chuck Norris's fist. Yeah. Green, Chuck Norris is everywhere. Gotcha! What's the Guile's thing goes with everything bit? I thought it worked. Cause, Guile's thing definitely does go with everything. So now we're down to the final three. Again. Hey you, I'll go to surprise for you. Oh yeah. I like turtles. Yeah. I don't know why I keep hearing it in that meme a lot. I almost had you. Double KO? What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! That's funny! I don't care what anybody says, that's funny. At least I didn't lose. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's a damn shame that even... Cause the good ones, like a Cyclops and a whole bunch others, were left out. And in the background in one level, they acknowledged the characters that were cut out. You must defeat my Dragon Punch to stand a chance. Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy you were referencing yesterday. Tiger! 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 Uppercut! There you go. Hey, your buddy Trevor is on. I think I might want to raid him. Cause I don't believe I have yet. You want a Shoryuken? Oh, dude! There we go. One more battle. One more fight. Oh dear God, this is not good. The guy just hammered me on my ass. That's the roundhouse kick. Now, can I get him with a fireball or the dragon punch? The Shoryuken. The SRK. Eh. Oh, he's stunned. It's over. You've been Hadoukened. So long. And there's your ending at level 3, or is it 4? As the award ceremony begins, the crowd can be heard whispering, "Where's the champion? Where's Ryu? Where is Ryu?" as his admirers chant his name. Already seeking the next challenger? This ceremony means nothing to him. The fight is everything. Because it does go with everything. Dun 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 dun. Something like that. I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Well, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I still got it on Steam. And, yeah, you know who the final boss is in both versions? Galactus? Yeah. Ryu versus the Iron Fist. There is banter there. Okay, I definitely want to raid somebody here, and frankly, it's just what I do. I need somebody to support me in this time of need. So, okay, how do you work this? There we go. He's playing Sonic Crossworlds? I'll send you there. Don't you miss his streams, buddy? Let's go. Anyway, I've been Iron Hitty, and I'll see you for whatever I have planned tomorrow. Keep on kicking now, compadres. Later.